What do we do if there's scraps? That's a great question.
Just gonna record.
Where's food copy?
Are you videotaping the whole thing?
Huh?
You're gonna
There's
videotape the
a
whole
food
thing?
waste bin, and it is labeled very nicely, so I hope all of you can read. And if not, I think we can, someone can, not me. Deluged.
Hi everyone. So this is New York City, and if fossil fuel emissions continue and ice caps will melt, then into 2100, according to NOAA, sea level is going to be at 2 meters. So this is a building. And at a recent Bill McKibben event by 350, I got the idea of drawing a line on buildings to make sea level rise more tangible for people. So often sea level rise is visualized in the bird's eye view. And we don't live our lives that way, we live our lives upright. So I got the idea of visualizing it in 3D and showing a line on buildings. This with the purpose of showing people where the line would be so they can go out and draw it. Yes, I'm working on a project with a friend in Red Hook to draw lines on buildings at the anniversary of Hurricane Sandy and to show the sea level, both sea level and flood levels. So as you can see, this is just a KML that I made with some GIS software showing Google Earth. But what you want to do is you want to show it on an app. So on site, you can see where the sea level would be. And so today is an awesome developer day. We met these great guys, Jesse and Jason and Ramat and Jonah helped out to build an Android app. We did not get the whole thing done in 6 hours. So what the app does is it allows people ideally to look up an address or their current location and then see at that location where the sea level will be. And they could then select different reports, heights of sea level, years at which the sea level will be there, and that way they can take a look at how their building would look in 2100. This is a project that has a global application, but specifically in New York City, I think it's really relevant because of our resilience strategy needs. And could serve as a street view add-in in the New York City flood map, and I know they're making a new one. So I hope to work with them to integrate it. David, where's David? Yes. All right, thanks you guys. You're awesome.
So what actions would you expect users to be able to take once they see that and either have some impression or?
Well, the idea is to give out stickers with QR codes that building owners themselves can put on their buildings if we're seeing how they be. Also, the idea is to allow people to post pictures of projects that they've done themselves where they draw lines. So this project in Red Hook is a pilot project. The idea is to roll out these kinds of projects globally at places that are close to sea level, where it matters, basically.
Do you expect any resistance from the real estate lobby of this?
Possibly.
I'm not familiar with the flood data. Does it take into is it purely high to low sea level, or does it take into account levees and other man-made structures that will prevent water?
That's a really good question. Currently, this is a really simple visualization that's not about getting it exactly right. That would be great. This is about getting a conversation started. This is basically present mean sea level, which we have for XY coordinates in Google and other mapping applications, plus 2 meters. So it's basically expanding the sphere of the sea level, and it does not take into account floodgates. So in my scenario, the Netherlands, which is where I'm from, would literally be 60% underwater, and there would be lines on all the buildings.
We do have some.
One last question.